What's up, internet family, citizens of the web? Hey, the Seaman's back again. Hey, got a message to drop before I get started, guys. Like the video, subscribe, share it. Appreciate the 3,100 subscribers we have. We're still growing. Appreciate the orders on the book, and hopefully we can pick up in that category as well. I'm here today, man, to talk about Willie Lynch. This is a message specifically for Generation X, Generation Y, the millennials, and whatever other generations that are younger than me. I'm a baby boomer. So I think a lot of us, the baby boomers, I think we know who he is. I don't think the younger generation know, especially black people. And man, I think it's some information that you should know about. So, Willie Lynch was a slave owner. Not only a slave owner, he was an exceptional one. He did a wickedly great thing. Kind of a term, wickedly great, meaning great in the sense that the length of its impact, wicked in the sense of how damaging it has been for black people. Uh, he taught other slave owners how to train their slaves better. He invited them all to a river, something they called it. Let's just call it a seminar. So he invited all these slave owners to a seminar. You know how they used to have these community events where they would hang a black man or burn a black man, and all the white people here on watching. So he'd have these community events where they would tie a black man to horses, two horses going in the opposite direction, tie the black man legs to both horses. He'd force the black women and the black children to watch as they made the two horses pull rip the black man apart right in front of the women and the children. Their black king being humiliated, being destroyed. Uh, he said the goal was to put the fear of God in the women and the children so that it would be no resistance to ordering them. And at the same time, showing that their black king, their protector, was nothing. Uh, so, he'd do things like this. He'd do other things like, he said, take all the differences amongst black, big, small, skinny, fat, light skinned, dark skinned, old, young, uh, whatever differences you could find and pit them all against each other. Take their fear, their envy, their distrust, and make it very big. Put these things on steroid amongst each other. At the same time, continuing to put on these events of tearing black men apart. And uh, he said in his working that if implemented properly, these principles will last 300 thousands of years. 300, I'm sorry, or thousands of years, that we would be willing participants in our very own self destruction. These other white slave owners went back to their camps, implemented these principles, and here we are today. So when I see the black on black crime on the ground, first of all the urban areas, man, they're destitute. There's no resources in them. It's full of guns, full of drugs, full of nothing but misery, and we're killing each other. The hate is there. Chicago, St. Louis, Memphis, California, LA's. Excuse me, East Coast. I mean, you name it. We're killing each other. It's dangerous, bro. This shit has made it online. I call it it's black on black crime online now. Go onto YouTube. I've heard the term YouTube streets. And I think what they mean by that is all the gangsters and uh, guys who are in the gang, pushing the gang. They're online. Many of them have a platform that they talk online. Go into the West Coast. Looking at how them brothers are at each other's neck. Go into the drill, Midwest, Chicago, same thing. East Coast. It's like, God damn. Uh, it sticks out to me that I don't see Asian people behaving this way amongst each other. I don't see white people behaving this way amongst each other. I don't see Hispanics, maybe a little bit, but not to the degree that blacks. No other group of people, man, is at war with each other, destroying each other like blacks. That always leads me to the question is, why is this not Willie Lynch still carrying on? I recommend any of you youngsters read about it. He talks about it in my book, America Finally Tells the Trump. You can get a copy at thecman.us. If you've read about Willie Lynch and already heard of this guy, give me a 1, guys, if you have. If you've not, give me a 2. I like to know how many people are aware of this guy's teaching. So if you're familiar with him, give me 1. If not, give me a 2. You know, we oftentimes hear people say, if blacks could do this together, we could do this. If black wouldn't do this, we could do it. If blacks could ever come together. Well, guess what, man? Not only was the Willie Lynch mind fuck, is what I call it my book, uh, an incident or episode that happened, this country has sustained it, has carried it on. Uh, look at look at all the institutional, all the systemic racisms that they've placed upon black people throughout the years, all the way up until today, still doing it. Think about it, bro. In education, in banking, the discrimination and giving out loans, the redlining. Just think about it's been sustained. I posed the question in the book of no, I'm sorry. It's a statement. I believe truly that there's a group of white men that meet, and the mission statement of that meeting is how do we continue to fuck over black people? And it's an effort that's up kept every year, 5 years. I don't know what their increments are, but I know this shit has not just unfolded the way it has without someone consciously staying attentive to ensuring that a group of people continuously participate in their own self destruction. They say our spending is north of 1.34 trillion. That if we were a nation, we would be the 15th largest nation. But we find it difficult to have group economics because every time we try to build a community throughout history, they've destroyed it. Black Wall Street is just one example. They bombed it from the air. Jealous whites partnered with law enforcement, burned it down. 18 block radius full of black stores, black fucking, I think they had air on their own airplanes. You name it. Total self or community that we spent our money with each other. Um, Claude Anderson says bounce, meaning your money bounces in your neighborhood. Our money used to bounce 15, 16 times from our grocery store to our doctors to our uh, schools, whatever, churches, whatever. Now we don't have those kind of communities because they make sure we don't have those kind of communities. But you got a Chinatown every place you go. You got a little Greek town. You got any other fucking race of people can have it, not us. So it just disheartened me that while we have a government, and I'm going to call it the government, that in these cunning ways continue to ensure that we never grow as a people. Man, we are willing participants in ensuring also that we never grow as a group. That shit's sad to me, man. That shit's really fucking sad to me. I ain't gonna spend a long time on this topic, but I am gonna leave with a little hope. Willie Lynch gave us a way out. Even though he said these principles would last 300, maybe even 1,000 years, that they would be willing participants and basically their self destruction would be on automatic. He also said how to get out. And we've never even attempted to execute this, and I talk about it in the book. He said it'll take a phenomenon to knock the current state off its axis. A phenomenon. Because what he did was a phenomenon. When he taught those other slave owners the principles of psychologically programming a group of people to kill themselves for hundreds of maybe thousands of years, that's a phenomenal thing. It would take a phenomenal thing to reverse it. But because the media and the sustaining of this has been the agenda of the American government, which has kept us so divided, it would take a phenomenon for us to come back together and put the effort forth to undo that phenomenon that he did. So that's a start. He told us the key out. So, man, I got some ideas how we can do it. I hear a lot of people say, if we did this, if black people came together, if black people only did this. Well, guess what? Fuck the if. We got to get to the how to. Let's start dealing with, here's what we're going to do. Because until we take that action, we're just going to be talking about if we could do, if only. Wait, man. Got some ideas about what we can do. And I'm smart enough to know that I'm not smart enough to pull it off. But there's a group of black people out there collectively that could do it. And that's who I talk about in the book. So, guys, hey, listen, if you like any of the information I talk about, subscribe, share the video, especially to the millennials, Generation X and Generation Ys, and anyone other generation that's younger than me. I think they need to know about Willie Lynch, man. This guy was something, man, because still today, I think what this guy taught and what he instilled in black people is why we are so self-destructive to ourselves And yes, our government has sustained it. This country has sustained it. Okay? All right, guys. So until next time, peace out. Hey, you can get a copy of the book, America Finally Tells the Trump, theseaman.us, theseaman.us. You can get a copy of the book. We appreciate any help you can give us with it. And again, subscribe, share, guys, and till the next time. Peace out.